we first heard the news from blonde Sharon. Sharon is the turbo engine behind Nantucket's rumor mill, so we were hesitant to believe it. But then Love Robbins at Flowers on Chestnut confirmed that Lisbeth sent back a bouquet of roses that JJ had ordered. Eventually, the story came out. At the deck's closing party back in September, Lisbeth had discovered 187 sexually explicit texts that JJ had sent to their wine rep, Christina Cross. Lisbeth was, according to some, desperate to reinvent herself, and Xavier Darling provided a way. We wished her well, but the once grand Hotel Nantucket had a tattered reputation to repair, along with the roof, windows, floors, walls, and sinking foundation. Throughout the winter of 2021 and into the early spring of 2022, we watch local contractors, architects, and interior designer Jennifer Quinn entering and leaving the hotel. But every single employee has been sworn to secrecy about what's going on inside. There are whispers that our favorite fitness instructor, Yolanda Tolentino, has been hired to run the wellness center, and that Xavier Darling is looking for someone with an island pedigree to operate the hotel's new bar. We see Lisbeth Keaton come and go, but when blonde Sharon bumps into Lisbeth in the vehicle inspection line at Don Allen Ford, Lisbeth in her Mini Cooper and Sharon in her G-Wagon, and asks how the hotel is coming along, Lisbeth changes the subject to Sharon's children. Sharon has no interest in talking about her children. They've just become teenagers. Jordan Randolph, the editor of the Nantucket Standard, ignores the first 2 calls he gets from Lisbeth Keaton, telling him the interior of the hotel is finished and asking if he would like a behind-the-scenes first look. Jordan is one of the skeptics. He can't stand the idea of someone like Xavier Darling, a business titan from overseas, buying a historically significant property like the Hotel Nantucket. Jordan is aware that Herman Melville wrote Moby Dick before he ever visited the island. Does that make him feel any better? Not really. But, Jordan reasons, if not Xavier Darling, then who? The place has been left to rot. Even the Nantucket Historical Association has deemed the hotel too big and expensive a project to take on. When Lisbeth calls the 3rd time, Jordan answers the phone and reluctantly agrees to send a reporter. Home and lifestyle editor Jill Tannenbaum is obsessed with interior design, as anyone who checks her Instagram will immediately realize, at Ashley Stark, at Element Style, at Georgantis.design. Jill would love to use this job at the Nantucket Standard as a stepping stone to a position at Domino or even Architectural Digest. Covering the renovation of the Hotel Nantucket could be just the way to do it. She's not going to leave out a single detail. As soon as Jill steps through the grand front doors, her jaw drops. Hanging from the vaulted ceiling of the lobby is the skeleton of an antique whaling boat that has been ingeniously repurposed into a statement chandelier. The ceiling's beams, salvaged from the original structure, lend the room a sense of history. There are double-wide armchairs upholstered in hydrangea blue, which Jill soon learns is the hotel's signature color, suede tufted ottomans, and low tables that tastefully display books and games, backgammon, checkers, and 4 marble chess sets. The far corner of the room is anchored by a white baby grand piano. On the large wall next to the front desk hangs an enormous James Ogilvy photograph of the Atlantic off Sankaty Head that succeeds in bringing the ocean into the hotel. Wow, Jill thinks. Just wow. Her hand is itching to reach for her phone, but Lisbeth told her that, for the time being, photos are forbidden. Lisbeth gives Jill a tour of the guest rooms and suites. Local artist Tamala Cornejo has hand-painted the ceiling of each room with a mural of the Nantucket night sky. The light fixtures, glass spheres wrapped in brass chain link, evoke buoys and ropes. And the beds, excuse me, the beds, Jill thinks. The beds have canopies fashioned from driftwood and thick nautical rope.